In this story, you'll see how a clever rabbit outwits a greedy lion to save the jungle. Once upon a time, in a dense, wild jungle, where the trees were tall and the animals lived in constant fear, there lived a mighty lion. This lion, fierce and proud, was also very greedy. He believed that he alone was the king of the jungle, and he demanded that each day one animal should come to him to be his meal. Terrified of his strength, the animals agreed, as they knew that if they refused, the lion would hunt them down, tearing apart anything that stood in his way. One day, it was the turn of a small, clever rabbit. The rabbit's heart pounded with fear as he thought of the powerful lion waiting for his next meal. But the rabbit was smart. "Why should I be the lion's lunch?" thought the rabbit. "If I use my wits, perhaps I can outsmart him and save not only myself, but everyone else in the jungle." And so, with a glint of determination in his eyes, the clever rabbit began to devise a plan. Instead of hurrying to the lion, the rabbit took his time, moving slowly through the jungle, purposely delaying his journey. He played around, picked some flowers, and enjoyed the sunshine, taking long pauses along the way. By the time he arrived, the sun was already setting, casting an orange glow over the jungle. Meanwhile, the lion grew more and more impatient. "Where is my meal?" he snarled. "How dare any animal make me wait? Do they not know who I am? I am the king." His growls echoed through the trees, scaring the birds and making smaller animals hide. Finally, the little rabbit appeared, panting and looking tired from his long journey. The lion's sharp eyes narrowed as he took in the sight of the tiny creature. "You're late," the lion growled, his voice booming. "And you're so small, you can barely fill my belly. How dare you keep me waiting, rabbit?" The rabbit, bowing respectfully, replied, "Oh, mighty lion, please forgive me. I was on my way here, but I was stopped by another lion who said he was the real king of this jungle. He wanted to eat me himself and claimed he was more powerful than you." The lion's eyes flared with rage. "Another lion? In my jungle? Impossible!" he roared, his pride stung. "No one can be the king of this jungle but me. Where is this impostor? Show me at once." The rabbit, hiding a sly smile, said, "Yes, mighty lion, I can take you to him, but be careful. He looked just as powerful as you. Follow me." The rabbit led the lion through the winding paths of the jungle, deeper and deeper, until they reached an old, deep well with clear water at the bottom. The rabbit pointed to the well and said, "He's down there, claiming he is stronger and more deserving to rule the jungle than you." The lion, boiling with anger, approached the well and looked down. To his shock, he saw another lion staring back at him from the water below. Not realizing it was his own reflection, the lion thought it was the rival lion challenging him with a fierce stare, did the same. Misinterpreting this as a taunt, the lion became even more furious. He growled louder, his echo rumbling back to him from the depths of the well, making it sound like the other lion was growling back at him. Enraged and unwilling to back down, the lion roared, "I'll show you who's the true king of this jungle." In one swift move, he leaped into the well, ready to attack his enemy. But as soon as he hit the water, the lion realized he'd been fooled. The well was deep, and he struggled to stay afloat, his powerful paws splashing helplessly in the water. Meanwhile, the clever rabbit peeked over the edge of the well, watching as the lion sank deeper. He couldn't climb out or escape, and with each struggle, he grew weaker until eventually he disappeared from sight. The clever rabbit, pleased with his plan, hurried back to the jungle to share the news with the other animals. They gathered around, listening intently as the rabbit recounted his encounter with the greedy lion. All the animals cheered and celebrated, relieved and overjoyed to be free from the lion's terror. They lifted the rabbit onto their shoulders, chanting and praising him for his bravery and cleverness. From that day forward, the jungle was peaceful once again, and the animals learned to appreciate not just strength, but also wisdom and wit. The clever rabbit had taught them all a valuable lesson. Moral of the story: intelligence and quick thinking can overcome even the greatest challenges.